Here we go. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is left to imagination because we have the official look at the Galaxy Z Fold 7 in all colors, as well as the hands-on while being compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 6, plus a massive shock surprise from Samsung that no one saw it coming. They have officially killed one of Galaxy Z Fold series feature that I actually personally enjoyed quite a lot for quite some years. First up, let's take a look at the hands-on look of the Galaxy Z Fold 7. This is apparently the official dummy, the YouTube channel Sinza. This is a Korean YouTube channel that was able to get their hands on this dummy unit, and pretty much it shows a shocking difference in real life compared to the Z Fold 6. Galaxy Z Fold 7 is around 8.9 to 9mm when it's closed, which is drastically less compared to 12.1 something millimeter of the Fold 6, and it's even slimmer when it's unfolded at about 4.3 to 4.5 millimeters. Just to show you how crazy thin the Fold 7 is, here's a comparison with the S25 Ultra, which is at about 8.5 millimeter thickness. You can see this is ridiculous. There's a bit of a camera bump there, but it looks impressive. Another massive difference is on the cover display. Thank God we finally have a proper wide screen on the Z Fold 7. This is actually going to be much easier to operate compared to the narrow display of the Fold 6. Now, what's really going to blow your mind is the weight of the Fold 7. It is around 215 grams only, which means they have made the Fold 7 lighter than both Galaxy S25 Ultra and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. This also means that the Z Fold 7 is about 13 grams lighter than the Oppo Find N5, which is actually the thinnest foldable phone that you can buy right now. Absolutely insane. Not gonna lie, the Fold 7 just keeps on getting better and better. Now, the absolute shocking thing that Samsung has done is that they have actually killed the under-display camera on the Fold 7, meaning we're getting the standard punch hole camera on the internal display. And this is actually confirmed officially thanks to these official renders. So nobody expected this to happen, and I don't know why Samsung did it, considering we had UTC for quite some years now on the Fold devices. And since we have a proper working front camera on the cover display, I just don't understand why they did this move. Of course, it's going to be much better when it comes to the quality of photos or video calls compared to the UTC, that's for sure. But personally, I still would have preferred to have a UTC on the Fold 7. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Another benchmark that Samsung has said is that the Z Fold 7 is rocking the largest inner screen of all the foldables on the market right now, coming at 8.2 inches. Now, as of now, these are the official two colors of the Galaxy Z Fold 7, Blue Shadow and Jet Black. Obviously, Samsung will be offering additional colors that we can't see in renders right now, but I can assure you there will be more colors. And in case you don't know, the Z Fold 7 is having ultra level camera experience on the back. It's rocking the same sensor as the Galaxy S25 Ultra, coming at 200 megapixel with Galaxy AI Photonic Engine, which is set to bring Samsung's best main camera performance on any device, something that can even surpass the S25 Ultra. But the rest of the sensors seems to be the same, so 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens along with the 3x optical zoom. So Galaxy Z Fold 7 with the largest inner screen, one of the thinnest and lightest foldable phones on the market, and finally having a proper cover display. Snapdragon 8 Elite running the show, more amazing AI features coming in. Did Samsung cook to the max with the Galaxy Z Fold 7? Let me know in the comment section below. Please subscribe if you're new here. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.